Good Thursday evening, South Carolina weather watch. Hopefully, everyone has had a fantastic Thursday. I'm your host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson. And let's go on and talk about the weather for your Thursday evening going into your future. Looking at the radar right now, you can see nothing going on for the entire state of South Carolina. But if you go over here to the MRMS, you can see that there is nothing really going on. Maybe some scattered showers in northern Florida, southern Georgia, as well as maybe some scattered snow showers inside of northern Michigan, maybe some snow in New York, and then nothing really going on out here in the west. Maybe some scattered shower activity inside of southern Arizona. But other than that, that's it. Going on, talk about our cloud cover. Cloud cover right now, not really much. We do have some cloud cover just to the north of Myrtle Beach and east of Florence, but it's not much. Might be a bit low. Maybe some scattered clouds or some very dense and light clouds that you probably won't even be able to see up there, or well, you'll be able to see it, but barely up there inside the upstate of South Carolina. Maybe even near like Savannah, Georgia as well. Cloud cover total percentage. As you go on and move this forward, cloud cover will continue to build even as we get into at least in like the low country of South Carolina as we get through towards tomorrow morning. But then after that, cloud cover seems to kind of just go away, and we seem to be kind of clear as we go into tomorrow afternoon. Current temperature is 37 in Columbia, 48 in Charleston, 43 in Georgetown, 41 in Myrtle Beach, as well as 30 in Rock Hill, 30 in Union, 28 inside of Greenville and Spartanburg, 30 in Anderson, as well as 39 in Augusta, 50 in Beaufort, 52 in Savannah. And you can see just already how cold it's getting, especially up there inside the upstate of South Carolina, where it's already below 30, and in places like the Low Country, like Charleston, it's still only around like 50 degrees. So it has not quite gotten to the lowest of low yet. Low temperatures for tonight. Look at these low temperatures. This is kind of reminiscent of Tuesday night, because Tuesday night we did have those very cooler than average temperatures, but this could at least try to go or even tie, if not go further than Tuesday when in some areas. But I think in places maybe like the low country of South Carolina or maybe even in the PD region, it probably won't get as cold. But in the upstate 20s, pretty much from Greenville, Spartanburg, and Rock Hill, 21 in Anderson, Lawrence, and even 25 in Columbia, 26 in Barnwell and Orangeburg, 32 in not Columbia, but Charleston, and 34 in Hilton Head Island, 26 in Georgetown, 28 in Myrtle Beach as well. Maybe even 25 over there near Aiken. So even near the beaches, it will still only be around 30 to 35 degrees. It won't really be any higher than that. No precipitation is expected for tonight, even though it's not updated, but I did check it out. No precipitation is expected for tonight. No snow or anything like that. No ice. All of that is good. Not a lot to talk about there. If you go on over here to our excessive rainfall outlook, we do have a little risk for some minor flooding, which is why we had that green screen at the beginning, or the green starting upstream in the beginning, just because we do have a minor risk or a marginal risk for some flooding up there in the upstate of South Carolina, just to the west of Greenville and Spartanburg, just to pretty much just including western Pickens County, northwestern, or I should say, kind of like the western tip of Anderson County and Oconee County as well. And that's pretty much it. That's for Monday, right there. There's our drought monitor right there. You can see that we do have our D1 moderate drought has kind of expanded a little bit, kind of expected. I mean, not a lot of rain has been falling at all, but still in Charleston County, still in Berkeley, Williamsburg, Georgetown, Horry County, Marion, Dillon, Marlsboro as well, just to the north and east of Chester County, south, or I should say, pretty much most of York County, most of Oconee County, Anderson, Pickens, Greenville, Western Spartanburg as well, and then abnormally dry temperature that goes all the way from Abbeville all the way down towards Beaufort County, but we do have a little area that's in the white right here that still seems to be doing well. Not really much in terms of anything dry or anything like that, but if you're in the orange region, make sure that that you are make sure that everything is getting the amount of water that it needs, whether it comes to plants, grass, or whatever it is. Even though that it is wintertime, there is still a drought in place. So let's go on and talk about our future. And when I say the future, I mean the next 48 or so hours. And then we're going to go on and do the next 300 or so hours. Then we're going to talk with the audience. We're going to do San Antonio, Raleigh. Then we're going to go on to our what's going on throughout the entire U.S. And then we'll be out of here for tonight if we don't have anything else. But as we go on and scroll our way out, as I can see right now, nothing for the next 48 or so hours. So we're good in terms of rain. If we move over here in terms of just the future in general, as we go on and pull that up, over here to the southeast, you can see that there's not a lot going on here. Go all the way up. The time is in the top right corner of your screen. There goes that cold air that we were just watching for as it pushes its way down into South Carolina. And then warm air will try to take itself back over, but then some rain, actually some beneficial rain, might be trying to come back on Monday, which is why we have that minor risk of excessive rainfall up there. And then maybe even some more rainfall again on the 10th, and then some severe weather. Yes, some severe weather possible on the 11th and the 12th as well of December. And then as we continue through there, I'm not really seeing anything else. I'm not seeing anything else at all. So that is pretty much that. I do want to see what they're talking about in terms of severe weather, because I know that was one of the main points that we had yesterday or last night. And if you look at some of the some of the models that they have, not a lot of them are saying anything about this yet, so we're probably just gonna have to wait a little bit longer. But let's go on and talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Let's see what the audience has to say for tonight. Terrell says, hi, Joseph, hello to you. Tish says, hey, Joseph, hello to you. And then Thatcher's leading Joseph, I hope all is well. All is well. And then Cheryl says, hey, Weatherman, hope all is good for you. Hope you had a good day. Love you much, Cheryl. Thank you so much for your message. And that's going to about wrap that up. I don't see anything else as well. So, yeah, no, nothing else I can see right now that's loaded. So we're going to go on over here to San Antonio, Texas, and we're going to go on to Raleigh, see what's going on there. And I actually am going to, instead of starting in San Antonio, I'm going to start up here in Raleigh. We've never done that before, so we're going to do that today to kind of switch things up a little bit. But for Raleigh, nothing going on for Raleigh at all. Go over to temperatures. I don't see anything right now that's like terrible. But well, except for tonight. Tonight, low temperatures will be in around like 20s, around like 22. Nothing that you haven't seen yet is what I mean by that. High temperatures tomorrow at around 40. Again, you've seen that before. Low temperatures tomorrow night at around 29. And then high temperatures trying to climb back up to 50 going into your Saturday. And then as you go into your evening hours at around like 37-ish. Moving down here, now done with Raleigh, going over here to San Antonio, Texas over here. Going to low temperatures tonight at around 47. High temperatures tomorrow only around 51. Low temperatures tomorrow night at around 45. And then high temperatures only going for around 46, 47 as you move into your Saturday. So again, those high temperatures are not going to be moving. That's because the cold front will be passing by. That's why South Carolina, we did have those gusty winds today from a cold front moving through. And then as we go on, let's talk about rainfall. Then we'll talk about severe weather. I don't see anything right now in terms of rain until you get to around tomorrow afternoon at around 1, 2, 3 o'clock p.m. And that's pretty much it. And then as you continue through, this is 10 p.m. right here. Again, just seems to be some shower activity, isolated shower activity, but will become a bit more widespread as you get to around 2 to 3 o'clock in the morning as you get into your Saturday. And then still, even as you get into your Saturday morning, widespread rainfall for the entire San Antonio metro from around 9 to 10, maybe even 11 o'clock in the morning, and then becoming isolated as you get into the evening hours. So that's what's going on. More rainfall, though. going on up here in Texas, in Dallas as well, in the DFW region, even down there near Houston as well. Western Texas looking fine though. And that's pretty much about it. So about severe weather now. San Antonio does have a risk for just some thunderstorms going into tomorrow and especially Saturday. So make sure that you are watching for that. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing in terms of excessive rainfall or nothing for Raleigh either. So you're good in terms of that. So let's go on and talk about what's going on throughout the entire U.S. So let's go on and check that out. If I can go on and get this pulled up. There it is. Strong winds and periods of heavy snowfall in the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic as well. Also, we have cold weather advisories. This is the first time that they've ever used cold weather advisories for pretty much everyone in the National Weather Service Charleston region. That is for pretty much wind chills as low as 18 degrees. Yes, wind chills will be close to around 18 degrees tonight. So it may not be cold now, especially for most regions, but for some, but it will definitely get colder for sure. And those wind chill values, like I said, will be down to around 18 degrees-ish or so. So if you have not brought in any pets, plants, or anything like that inside, make sure that you do that. And also, even if you're going out tomorrow morning as well, because that goes all the way till around 9 o'clock in the morning, you have to be very much layered tomorrow. If you have anything like hoodies, coats, jackets, long pants, obviously all that kind of stuff, even thermals as well tomorrow morning, especially if you're getting up tomorrow morning, definitely would do that because hypothermia is possible, they do say as well, especially if you stay outside for prolonged periods of time as you go into tomorrow morning. So make sure that you are aware of that. Fog going on inside the west, even freezing going on in Florida, Alabama, southern Alabama even as well, southern Mississippi, and even towards New Orleans, Louisiana. Freezing is possible through there as well. So let's go on and check out, see if we have anything else that says thank you, no problem. And that's all that I see. So that's going to about wrap this up. If you have not hit the like button or subscribe button yet, make sure that you do that as we are trying to get to 400 subscribers. And at least get to around 10 likes per stream every night. We're at 4 right now, or we're at 3 right now. 9 people have viewed so far. So if you have not hit the like button yet, make sure that you do that. And that's going to about wrap this up. I will be back tomorrow morning with your Friday morning, last day of the week.
Hey, hey.